Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of Only in the UK. Sorry about the break, and stuff happened. Stuff happens. We're back now. Michael's here again. We have Katie, Mark, and Lorelei, and Tamara. Say hi, everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, we have a topical topic this time because shortly, in the UK at least, all the kids will be going back to school. So I thought we'd talk about schooling in the UK.
Ooh.
And I also want to moan about Roblox at some point.
Fair enough.
I'm your huckleberry for that. Oh dear.
Roblox.
Do you want to get your moan out of the way first?
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like, have you seen? First of all, they want to put a dating thing on there.
6-year-old.
17 and
Right.
17 and over dating in the children's app, and
That'll work
there's
well.
a guy. There's a group of people. I'm not really into the whole pedophile hunting thing. I don't think it's a good way of going about things. You know, like the Chris Hansen kind of situation. But I think in the case of Roblox, it's probably not a bad idea just because it's so prevalent within like grooming is so prevalent within Roblox. But people who are reporting publicly that they have caught people trying to groom children through the app are being banned from Roblox, whereas criminals who have actually been sent to prison for being PDF files still have open Roblox accounts.
That they're using from prison. So they're getting Roblox in prison.
Well, no, but when they get what I mean is that'd be maybe,
This is
but
some
Maybe they just love
bullshit,
playing. Maybe they just love playing Grow a Garden.
I,
You know.
I did a few interviews for head of safety of Roblox and didn't get it. So I'm
It
kind of glad I
shows.
didn't know.
This is what happened because you didn't get the job.
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
Let's be honest. We know what they like playing with. The idea of stopping them playing with what they like playing with.
Also,
YouTube,
the
right?
whole
Considerably.
slave labor thing, that's not great either.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Seriously? Really?
So let me ask a question. Because I kind of know what Roblox is, but is it basically like Second Life for children?
I don't know what
No.
Second Life is.
Neither do I. I know the name,
Second
but I
Life,
don't know what it is.
Second Life is like Roblox for adults.
Well, Second Life was first, wasn't it? Like a long
Yes,
time
yeah,
ago.
absolutely, yeah, long before.
Kind of
but-
yes, kind of no. Like a sidestep from Minecraft, isn't it?
It's
the
kind
same
of
sort of shit graphics, you know. That sort
It's
of
like Second Life meets Minecraft world building.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I guess it took over from Lego because Lego had quite a good Lego universe was quite good at one point. So I guess it came in after that. I think it did when Lego Universe shut down. I'm guessing that Roblox came along.
I
Mm.
don't
It
know.
was a void.
I know my son is on it all the time. But you can play lots of different games, and the games inside are, well, they're either like what are those ones called where you just build up stuff and it takes ages, and tycoons or whatever. Or there's like ones that are like little obstacle courses that you have to complete, or you can make your own things, or there's like, shooting ones or whatever. But it's all quite basic graphics, and then or you can also spend a lot of money buying stupid hats and weird.
Oh, my favorite. I
hand
love
pieces.
cosmetics.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to start downloading.
Yeah,
Oh, my-
sorry if I
my
start
daughter-
lagging. It's the
Weird
download for
masks.
Roblox.
Yeah.
My daughter watches.
yeah.
She doesn't play Roblox. She watches a lot of people playing it on YouTube, and the only thing that I've ever gleaned from it is the people narrating it are fucking annoying assholes. That's about it. So
Yeah, and they're all probably like about 10 years older than the majority of people that are playing Roblox as well. Because my son's 10 and he's on it all the time with his friends. So if you want to know the popular games at the moment, then he's the one to ask. So yeah, grow a garden, steal a brain rot, and he'll start talking to me about all these things. I'm like, what? Just like, I don't know. I'll give you $1 Robux, is that enough? Okay, bye. So yeah, I don't know. But he was talking to me about this whole thing the other day and talking about Chris Hansen, and I was like, who's Chris Hansen? I don't even know who Chris Hansen is. Was he
Chris
that guy
Hansen,
that...
the paedophile hunter
channel and decoding the unknown, and you don't know who Chris Hansen
Yeah,
is.
that's
I
not
haven't gone into
surprising.
that area of the
See,
unknown.
I
He was a
think
Bigfoot hunter.
like that, like there's people in the swamps that are hunting Sasquatch in the Florida
Yes.
swamps.
Squatch Dundee. Yeah.
But like, oh, I was thinking like with Chris Hansen though, like he worked with police, right?
Yeah, that was a little better. Perhaps
But like the
thinking more
YouTube
along
guys that go rogue and try to like catch people but don't tell the police.
like Mama Max.
Yeah, exactly like that. I also watched it probably on the same channel as you with the
Mudaha. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched it. I watched his critique
I didn't
of
know
it.
I didn't know who he was until I
And
saw that video.
yeah, the thing is that like there's some people that kind of like go rogue into like vigilante justice, and in the idea of vigilante justice like is cool. I like the idea that people stand up for what's right, but in that case like it's kind of hard to get them persecuted for anything or prosecuted for anything, so it's like you kind of really need to get law enforcement in on that. So I don't know, I've mixed feelings about people like doing it themselves.
There was one Chris Hansen episode where the guy, they confronted him and he actually like killed himself. And so that sort of made people became a little less enamored with the show at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I know who you're talking about now, finally.
I don't know. I thought it was the guy that did that Freedom, Sound of Freedom, whatever it was. But it wasn't that guy.
Dateline, the show?
Dateline, that's Keith Morris.
How is it?
With the annoying voice. Oh my god.
Do you reckon at some point or another they'll release a purchasable police costume on there? There probably already is one.
Yeah, it's illegal to impersonate a police officer.
Not on Roblox, it ain't.
Priest officer.
It's probably
priest officer.
It's probably worse. It's probably worse for your. It's probably worse for your street cred to impersonate a priest.
Is it? Yeah, but a priest officer would be even worse.
They're all on
Roblox.
Roblox.
A Roblox priest officer. That just screams, absolutely screams from the highest building. Hey, look at me. I'm on a register.
Talking of registers. Talking of the register, shall we segue smoothly into school?
Okay,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, is that you mean register? Okay.
I remember being registered in school once.
Oh, fuck. We missed a trick there. When Dave said, everybody say hi, we should have gone, here, sir.
Yeah, I thought that as I said it, but,
No, edit it in. It'll be fun. We can do it. I'll edit it in. I'll move it around.
I never actually said here, sir, at school, though. It was always a woman. And we didn't say here, madam. Or
present.
Here, miss. We just said here. Oh, yeah, present, maybe. I can't even remember. So long ago.
You always had this kid that like stayed silent.
Because they were too cool to ignore.
Yeah, we can see you. We know you're there. Yeah.
I did always wonder about that. So you can. It's nearly the end of the year. You should know all of our names by now. You just know if one of us isn't here, really. Yeah.
But then you don't have the participation points.
No.
True.
We'll get to that. We're on registration at the moment. Hang on.
I was talking to Bingo the other day about the hells of school. Does anyone else remember? Now, this will only be a thing if you were shit at reading. But if you were going through a book for English, the teacher would make everybody read a section of the book.
Oh yes.
No, I'm good at reading.
Yes.
I like doing
and you would get in trouble if you read ahead because everybody else is a slow reader. And I'm like, I'm actually literate. So I'd
Yeah.
read ahead, and they'd be like, "Okay, it's your turn to read," and I'd be like, "I don't even know what page you guys are on." "Oh, you're not following." He's like, "No, because I finished the book like 15 minutes ago, and you're still
Yeah.
on page 4."
My
sat
braille
there like
reading
that.
speed is about 10 words a minute. So
You're
when
gonna have to bear with me, everyone.
so I did it once, and then I was like, I'm not doing it. I'll happily sit here and delay the entire rest of the lesson whilst you decide to move on to someone else, but I'm not doing it.
Oh.
Well, I'm just gonna go back to come forward or something like that. Just back to registration for a second.
I am
So, secondary school, I went to an all-boys school, right?
with a priest.
And
Be
no,
surprised.
no. It was a proper school without any priests. And we had a substitute teacher come in at some point or another. And bless him, he was American. His name was Mr. Hook. And he was going through the register. And bear in mind, this is an all-boys school. It's not the first time he's been here. We've seen him before. And he sat there and he goes, "Mary." We're all fucking what? He goes, "Mary." And what the fuck is he talking about? And then of course he's like, "Mary Wilson." I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake." I went, "It's Mark. Yes, I'm here." Twat.
Oh no. Was that your nickname for the rest of the year?
No. Luckily enough,
Oh,
Don't know
it
how
was-
you
Easy
dodged
now.
that.
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
away
yeah,
with that
lucky.
one.
Mary.
We had like
Mary.
we had like
Dick.
2 or 3 Simons in my class one year, and so we used to refer to them by their last names. And we would have a priest come in. It wasn't like we used to call it RE, religious education. Schools in Australia, with it's a public school, you can still do to a degree a little bit of. I mean, it's not religious education in the sense that we learned the Bible. It was more they come in to teach you like morality and ethics and all that bullshit.
They still
And-
have RE in the UK.
Oh, okay.
But you learn
You-
about
you-
different
but
religions.
You learn about all the religions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we were taught, morality and all that boring crap that, nobody uses these days. But but no, I just remember the teacher at one point was like, "Oh, okay, somebody can hand out the booklets. Oh, you can do that, Nixon." And the class just pissed themselves laughing because the guy's name was Simon Nixon, but because we had 2 or 3 Simons, everybody called him Nixon. So there's this priest who came in once a week only knew him as Nixon and had no
see.
idea that he had a first name. It was Simon.
My mom had a dog named Nixon. He was
Yeah,
a
the US had a
boxer, so
president
he
called
had like
Nixon.
his Matt
So,
Vanderbilt.
My
growing up-
grandfather had a dog with an N name that was different to that.
Oh, really?
Was it
That's what
Nigel?
I'm thinking of.
It was not Nigel. Yeah.
Does it have a hard R on the end?
It did, yeah.
Did it have a couple
Ooh.
of G's kicking around the middle somewhere?
It was a
Yeah.
common for dogs for ages.
I didn't
Now-
know.
It's sort of like a bit
Oh,
like
dear.
Murzyn in Polish.
Yeah, we got it.
Bomber
We're here. We're here.
Oh
Yes,
my
the same name as Bomber Harris's dog. Yes.
Was it Bomber
Yes.
Harris? I can't remember. It was one of the famous aviators.
I think
Well
it was him.
then.
Yeah.
That escalated
It was
quickly.
Bubbles, wasn't
Sorry.
it?
Yeah.
But I remember, so going back to school, so I mean, I started school in year 1,
Mhm.
which
How much
we
Age
did
is
back then.
one.
So bear in mind, I mean, secondary school for me was started in '89, so this is back in the '80s.
Young
So I
bugger.
started in year 1. Shut up!
So young.
Yeah,
I had a degree then.
You be quiet.
Whoa.
I left school in 2004.
Oh shit!
I was a young
Carry on.
At school, I'd already graduated by then.
Jeez,
Same.
that's
I was
that's
married.
10 years after I
With a
left.
job.
So,
Shut up.
But
Go on. Carry on.
so I started off in year
Yeah, right,
1.
Mary.
So I went through year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, we know how the numbers work.
Yes, everyone.
Is
was
he
there
just
at the same-
proving the success
Yeah,
of his
once-
schooling?
Yeah, he's just
He
showing
had a
off
great
and
math
flexing at this
department.
Not
point.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can fucking count. I went to school.
Oh, what a big flex.
But yeah, no, at some point it changed. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and then it should have been like 4, 5, 6, 7, or something like that. I can't fucking remember now, but it changed, and it's the system we've got now that it changed
when they
to.
brought in year R.
Yeah. What?
Or did you just have to repeat a year, Mark?
Fuck.
So what did yours change to?
I only just left school. Mate.
What did
Was
it
there for a
change
while.
to?
It changed into a motorway eventually, but no. So I went through the years, and it was supposed to restart. So you go first year secondary, second year secondary,
Okay.
and I went first year secondary. Woo! Year 8. What the fuck? And then it went 9, 10, 11. It's like, oh, why has it changed? Why is it?
But it was
to
just a
bring us in line with
continuation of the
something else.
original one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But but by that time I'd learned how to count, so that was really good because I could count from like 8 up to 11.
And you never learned
good,
any
that's
more
well done.
above 11. As high as you can
I
count.
didn't
You
need
never-
anything
you
below
never needed
8
more than
either,
that.
which was great.
Yeah,
So
you can only
it's-
specifically
You get
count from 8 to
confused.
11.
Yeah. Or you get a
people
bit
turn around and
confused
go,
between
"It's
6 and
always 5
8.
o'clock somewhere." I go, "What the fuck's 5? What? It's always 8."
You go,
You don't
is that
need any-
year 1 plus 4? Year 1.
You don't need any numbers apart from 1 and 0. Those are the only numbers. you need.
But yeah, so
Ah.
they changed it, and of course then they've changed the naming sort of system as well, because I went, oh god, let's see. So we had nursery, then we had infants, juniors, secondary, and it's all kind of changed now. I don't know what
I
it
think
is
it just
now.
also depends where you are, and because I don't know, I had like slightly different, and then so like some people say, oh, my child's like in juniors, and I was like, what's juniors? I don't even know what that is. I think I went to a
I
primary
didn't
school.
go to
Then
junior
I went to a
school. I
middle
went to
school.
finishing school.
I went to primary, middle, and secondary, and then
Yeah.
I had 2 years of sixth form, which was college, but it was the same as my secondary school, same place. So it was called sixth form college, I guess.
Just so fucking complicated. We have primary school and high school. That's all we have in Australia. Primary school and high school. That's it.
Easier.
Primary school is
primary-
grade 1 to 6. High school is grade 7 to 10 or 12, depending on whether you finish at year 10 or go on to year 12. And then university. It's very simple.
You have
Yeah.
to.
It was
now.
great
You have to
'cause,
stay
like-
in full-time education to year 18 in the UK.
Well,
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, maybe it's changed since I've been, out of school. But last I heard, you could leave at 16 in Australia.
It was great though, because I spent all those years working towards my O levels, and then in the very last year
You have to
they got
explain what
changed
O-levels
to
are.
GCSEs.
O levels
so-
are GCSEs for old people.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but
GCSEs for O.
Are they still
So
called
you had
the
GCSEs
Americans.
now?
Yeah, O levels, which was your sort of like secondary school qualifications, and then you had your A levels, which was like your college stuff. And then you went on to your degrees and stuff like that. So you worked towards your O levels, and then the very last year, it all got changed to GCSEs, and all the metrics got changed as well. And we were like, oh, for God's sake. We were the guinea pig year. It was great.
Yeah.
They've changed all the
sounds a bit annoying.
GCSE scores around now, haven't they? Because
Oh, they
Yeah.
do it every few years, I think. All the change, all the different like parameters for A, because everyone gets
Yeah.
A plus A star, and now it's called
I didn't get
1 or
fucking any of
something.
them.
I don't know.
I didn't get that. I didn't want anything at the beginning of the alphabet, because it was
I don't want one
right at
of
the
those.
beginning. So you don't need the basic stuff. You want the more advanced
you know,
things,
right down by the Zs. Yeah.
Yeah,
like an
Just prove you know
E
the whole
or
alphabet.
got an-
English.
I got an E in one of my A levels, but GCSEs I was okay.
Yeah,
I
they've
got-
changed
I
it
get-
all. Now you just turn up and write your name and you pass or something.
I did really well actually, because I got an E for one, because the English was split into two. You had language and literature.
Yeah.
So I got an E for English and I got an F for French. So I was doing really well matching the
Yeah,
letters up.
spelling. Well done, yeah.
Did you get an E for English?
He got a G for Germany. How do you manage that? There isn't even a G on the
you've-
British book. Somehow he did it.
You've not seen
Oh,
me write,
no.
and that was
Oh,
that was
dear.
English literature. My
Oh, dear.
writing is
Yes,
terrible.
before they had computers or even typewriters, everything was handwritten.
And
Penmanship counted.
and my English teacher for 2 years was Bulgarian. Fucking work that one out.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't.
His name was Raicho Raichev. Lovely bloke.
That was the best name ever.
Oh my
Really?
god. No,
Fucking
you know,
really?
I had my French teacher in high school was an American, and we didn't really see eye to eye, and
Mm.
it was a bit of a shame. He really hated me. I didn't help the matter at all. I really,
Hang
I
on.
really
Where
Honesty,
did
were
not.
there you go.
you? Where were you in
Honesty.
the world at this point?
I,
Was it
I
England?
so I did all of my schooling right outside of Washington, D.C. That's where I was born.
Oh, okay.
And then as soon as I graduated high school, I basically fucked off to Europe. So
Fair
been here
enough.
since. I did some uni here. I did a little bit of uni in the US. Have a little bit of both sides. So my French teacher.
Oh, my French
Um,
teacher. Whew.
I'll preface by
Fucking hell.
saying both my parents are fluent in French.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't you
And-
already? You probably already.
And
had
do
a
you
head
know what?
start.
I would be absolutely fluent in French if I'd actually paid attention in the French class.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Maybe
that works.
I don't know.
our French teacher was
Not
French.
in like 2 years of school
Hey,
French.
Well-
Don't be
bear in
fluent.
mind, hang on, bear in mind, this is an all-boys school, right?
Yeah.
Our French teacher
Apart
was
from
French.
Mary.
And
Yeah.
she
Je m'appelle Marie.
was quite a young French lady. And
Oh, here we go.
very,
Here we
very,
go.
very
Here we go.
small, svelte.
Voluptuous.
No,
No.
yeah, we had issues. We had
Yeah.
issues in the class. We
Mhm.
really did.
Dear.
We went on a trip to France, actually, and yeah. That's probably stories for another day. That was brilliant, but
Okay, that's for the X-rated community
That's for
show,
the,
which
uh,
is
It's
the
for the
members only
members.
that's the
edition.
members
Yeah.
only one.
I was gonna say, yeah, Dave, it's time to get that members only set up.
Mm.
But yeah, when I
I'm
was in
gonna
high
do
school,
it. Fuck it. Like hundreds of people still pay for no brain blaze.
That is
They
true.
can come over
Yeah.
here and
hey, don't
I'll
talk
make a
shit.
video.
I was one of those people for like,
I'll make a video a month.
And only a few of them complain about it every month when they remember.
yeah.
Oh,
But,
I could fill members' videos full of stories that make your fucking teeth curl.
well,
Jesus.
well, my French teacher, he had a very bad stutter.
Mhm.
Okay,
Uh,
and
Did he?
he did. And the thing is that
Mark.
I'm not about to laugh at
That
somebody
didn't do
Mary,
it.
for having
Mary,
a stutter. Okay, but when I was in high school, that was the first time I decided to experiment with edibles. And I went to French
Edible
class.
what? Hang on. Hang on. Edible what?
you know,
Where are we
food,
going with
food,
this?
just food.
Edible underwear? Edible condoms?
Oh,
no, edibles
year
are
are
a
we in?
thing. Yeah, she was eating edible condoms.
Just get a
They
bit
met
of
on
underwear
condoms
and
and then
do
went
the
to class.
class.
Hey,
Like, I
Herbally
let's not
just,
discount
cookies,
anything.
Mark.
Hmm?
So,
Herbally infused cookies, Mark.
it was a brownie, but yeah.
Oh, hash
Okay.
brownies.
Yeah, but
Yes.
like, so I had it for like breakfast, and then I went to school. And so I'm sitting in French class.
is this, and you were like 5 when this was happening? You were like,
No, I was in high school. I was
She
like,
handed them round at break time.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I was like 14 or 15.
My mummy
Oh,
baked
man.
these.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
And
make
so,
my
well,
kids
here's the
breakfast.
problem. Here's the problem. I started giggling, and I had my like one of my really good friends sitting next to me in class. So I start giggling, and they're laughing. So of course I'm gonna giggle more. And this guy, he gets so flustered. And I don't know if you've ever stressed anybody with a stutter out before.
I've seen it
Yeah, we used to
happen.
do it to my tech teacher on purpose.
Oh, God.
It's so cruel.
No, I haven't. Yeah.
So the guy, his stutter
it's
kept getting
apocalyptic.
progressively worse and worse as his rage started to boil over. I could see it in his eyes, just this hatred looking at me. And he was like, "What's so fucking funny?" And I just couldn't stop laughing at him.
It's not like you could tell him.
Oh,
I'm terribly
poor
sorry, sir.
guy.
It's just
I couldn't
had a
tell.
hash
I was like,
brownie
"I'm
for
sorry." I was
breakfast
like, "I'm
and,
sorry. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know what's so funny. I'm sorry." And then he's there, like, you know, and I'm like, and so he sent me out. And then the next time I went to class, he would just have a note ready for me.
Yeah.
He didn't
Piss
want
off.
to sit in his class anymore. And I guess he got in trouble at some point for it.
Kitty.
He called my parents, and the thing is that my dad's always been like going to bat for me. And so he calls my dad, and he's like, "Yeah, your daughter, she doesn't do anything. Like, I don't know what's wrong with her. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't do her homework." Your cat's so cute.
Not
And
looking
like,
right
We're not
one.
listening. Well distracted. Katie,
um,
can you cat like the
my
Eva
dad,
Nicole
yeah, my
joke?
dad basically
Oh, there
told
he
me to
is.
fuck off.
Hey! Stroking the
But
kitty.
yeah, if
Fuck
your parents
that.
tell your teacher to fuck off, you're not going to become a favorite in class. He told him, he's like, I speak French fluently, and if I were to have looked at this textbook, I wouldn't have learned shit either. Because my dad's like this old British guy, and the guy got really angry, and so then one day in class he tried to like embarrass me. He was like, it was like the end of the year, like one of the last days, and I was allowed to sit there, and he goes, "Okay, Tamara, humor us. Have you learned anything?" And I was like, I think I said something like, "Oh, est-ce que tu viens pas?" Something like this, something, and some kid's like, "What did she say?" And then the guy got so angry. The guy just avoided all eye contact with me forever after that. I still feel so bad about it.
Do you know what? That kind of reminds me of being at college because I got in a bit of a state when I was at college one day. One of my friends was like, let's go and do some buckets. I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it some buckets. Yeah.
What?
And then
What are buckets?
Okay,
bucket
we-
bongs.
I was gonna say, we know
5
what
litre.
edibles are.
Oh,
Right,
we used to
yeah,
call them
okay.
gravity bombs.
Absolutely smashed. And so I'm like, oh shit, I completely forgot. I've got oh god, what was it?
You still can't remember to this day.
It was some
Go out
sort
high.
of
It's all a blur.
sociology or some shit like that. Anyway, so I've gone in and I've sat there and I'm at the point now where my body's just like sleepy time, and I'm like, no, I need to be awake. I need to be awake. So I've just propped myself on the desk like this. And next thing, on the desk next to me, I'm like, what? He's like, I'm talking to you. What are you talking to me about? What?
Where am I?
Whose
Today's
pants am I
topic.
wearing?
What is today's topic? He's like, where the fuck have you been for the last 15 minutes? I'm like,
Mars,
It's
baby,
Certainly not
Mars.
here.
When I was, I
oh,
did
dear.
music. I did music at college for 3 years, and for the
I'm
last
a
2
drummer
years,
now.
yeah, for the last 2 years, on a Wednesday at 4 o'clock, we had 2 hours of recording, but we didn't have anything between 12 and 4, so we'd just go to the pub for 4 hours
Oh God.
and then come back. Like nobody in my course passed recording.
But that's an integral part of the music career is drinking and being in the pub.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
exactly.
you pass.
Do you know
You're
what? The
rehearsing the
the
lifestyle.
best thing about pubs and pubs near schools is the like when you've had the last day of summer term, and it breaks up, and you all leave early, don't you? You all leave early, and so the teachers leave early and whatever. You have a half day, but there used to be a pub just up the road from the school, and me and my mates we went out, just walking around and stuff afterwards. So this is probably about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We walked past the pub, and there's one of our science teachers retching his guts up outside.
Oh
And we're
God.
like,
Right, sir.
oh my God, it is. Yeah, that was all right, sir. It was like, fine, thank you very much.
no.
And then another one of the science teachers comes out, pats him on, yeah, you'll be all right, Alistair, don't you worry about that. And it's like, fucking hell, how many of them are in there?
Why it makes it
They're
so
all in
funny that
there.
it's Alistair.
Oh, don't. I feel for the guy because his name was Alistair Dick.
Nah.
No.
If you were a
His
teacher,
Christmas cards
you'd
were
just change
always
your name,
written
wouldn't you?
to
Dick.
a Dick.
Yeah, I would sign
Um,
everything a dick.
Exactly. And I felt for him because he
I'm a
got
Dick.
the
A Dick.
brunt of it. He really did.
Yes, I'm huge
Oh,
ass.
no.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a prank call that kind of backfired.
Yeah, that's all good. Oh, good luck to you.
Better luck next
So
time.
Michael's been very, very quiet. Michael, back in your day, you know, when they had black and white TVs and canes and shit,
We did
and
have
That's
you had to go to work
Yeah.
after school
the
and before
cane.
school.
Yeah.
we have canes. I started school at 2, so I've got a lot of history in schools,
blimey.
unfortunately.
Wow.
Was it like
At
what, 2 in
2?
the morning till like 2 the next morning or what?
You were very
That
Good
wasn't
afternoon.
school, mate. That was the fucking mines.
Boarding
Two.
school,
The
and I looked
children
it
they
up
yearn
on.
for them.
You were at
I looked
boarding
it
school
up
at
on-
2.
It was a day boarding school, so it's weird. So you sort of go
okay.
out.
Jesus
Wait, but
Christ,
then-
nothing
Oh.
like your parents trying to get shot
8
of
to
you.
9.
How are you
But I re-
boarding if you're not boarding?
It's well, they keep you there till 8 or 9, and until somebody comes and picks you up, basically.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
What if nobody came and picked you up? Did you just
Oh,
do
I
they
got
Like
just
a boarding
you to-
school, they just put you in a little box.
They just
for the
put you to
night.
bed. I read about it on
We've
Friends
run out of
Reunited.
beds, but the filing cabinet's got an empty drawer? In you go, boy.
God, blimey.
I read about this school on Friends Reunited because I didn't remember that much about it because I was there till I was about 8 or 9. But I don't know. And apparently the nurse used to make the boarders who pissed the bed wear their sheets all day wrapped around them.
Yeah,
Oh,
they-
no.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like it was
awful.
torturous. I never saw
Sounds
any
like
of
you
that.
could get
so
some money out of a lawsuit here.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
the boarding
Christ.
school-
So mean.
We also learned it was this stage in Britain where they were teaching people to phonetics. So I learned
Oh,
phonetics when I was young, but because I think the school couldn't decide, so they taught us phonetics and they taught us normal alphabet. So it was really weird. So we could read both books, but I've got a collection of phonetics books now. I just keep them because they're funny. But if you ask me to spell a word, I still spell it in phonetics in my head, and then have to convert it as I'm saying
would-
it. So
Do you know what you mentioning?
I have to then
You
convert
mentioning
it.
phonetics there, Michael, and oh Christ, Dave, have you been through this yet? You have to go through the phonetics before they can start
Oh,
spelling.
phonics. Yeah, learn how to not spell
phonics.
stuff before you learn how
Yeah.
to spell it. Fucking
Phonics, yeah, not
Uh,
phonetics. Phonics. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. Probably talking about something fucking different, but
I
you
think
know,
they
it sounds
change
the same.
they change
Told you I
enough
didn't go to
every
school.
generation that whatever you learned, your kid is always going to be doing something different. Like mine, the way they learn to read is different, the way they do maths is different. I'm like, I can't help.
But I'd be
don't
spelling
know.
something, and she'd be like, "Well, what is that?" And I'd be like, "You, umbrella, you." She's like, underpants." What the fuck? No, you, as in the letter U.
No, it begins with oh.
Yeah, letter
Oh.
U says
Wait, but
Yeah,
why
you-
don't you
umbrella.
just
It's a
say?
Curly cut or a
umbrella.
kicking cut?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's come
C.
around.
Wait, why don't you just
Or is
force
it a
them to use like
silent one?
military, like?
Yeah, just teach your kid the phonetic alphabet. That's what I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the phonetic alphabet, but
But
yeah.
phonetic alphabet isn't right either. I don't seem to remember.
No.
No.
No, it's not really useful
But
for
ITA
to
is
learn
really-
to read.
I love ITA. But yeah, I still use phonetics. I never got off phonetics, and I still kind of spell in it, which didn't help the rest of my school career, of course. So I was going to say undiagnosed ADHD, but I was actually diagnosed. I was diagnosed just hyperactive because you only had hyperactive in those days. The rest of them didn't exist.
Yeah,
So
I
I
was
was
back when
diagnosed.
kids were twats rather than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just beat it out of them. That's what
Yes.
they need, a good beating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back
basically.
in them
I don't
days,
know,
kids
no.
were kids were
19
twats. Now they've sort of like
Now
progressed, haven't they?
you
Now
can't
they're
hit
just
kids; they hit
arseholes.
back now.
They hit back. Is the
Yeah.
important thing.
1977, I was diagnosed hyperactive, and they said to my guardians, lock him out the house from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night and give him a slap if he plays up. So
Oh my god.
that was
I
was
got
a
But then
latchkey
lucky.
kid without-
you've already been doing that since you were
Latchkey
2.
kid.
You weren't even in the
Yeah.
house.
Jesus.
Yeah, right.
So
What
Oh, I
that obviously
qualifications
didn't help.
did you?
He's already spending all day in the mines.
Yeah.
What more do they want?
Or in his little filing cabinet, so that didn't work, did it?
What qualifications did you have back then?
What, when he was 2?
Not you personally, but were
we just
available
skipped
to
the
you.
11 plus. So the 11 plus was the year before me, but I had to do it anyway because they hadn't quite decided. So I did the 11 plus, and then they decided, okay, we're going to send him to grammar school. For some reason, I was clever then, probably because I've been to school since I was 2. But decided to send me to
Learned to
grammar
read all those
school.
files.
Then my guardians moved again because they moved every single year. So, of course, I couldn't go to the grammar school, so they just put me in some random shit. Oh, no, they moved to the Isle of Man, and then the Isle of Man put me 3 years ahead because in the Isle of Man, you're allowed to put people ahead if they're clever. So they put me ahead 3 years. So I was ahead 3 years of my normal age group for 2 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's just ridiculous.
Well, he started school
I'm
3
sure you
years
were very
early.
bright, but that's true.
I came back.
But you
Yeah.
know,
He had a 3-year head start on everyone else.
although this was the Isle of Man.
Right now, there's like a timeline. I'm like, I'm completely lost.
be-
I need visual
be
aids to
fair-
understand this.
That was just
To be
Isle of
fair-
Man intelligence. 3
Sorry.
years
Mm.
ahead.
No, come on.
Yes.
So it's just like
No,
there's
to be- to
another
be-
story, so shut up a minute. Okay, I came
No,
back.
what I was going to say, Michael. To be fair, they recognised. They obviously recognised something.
They
Yeah.
but it
did.
was comparative.
But the problem
So-
was that I came back to England and they put me 3 years back.
That's
So
because
by
they're
this
arseholes.
point, I was in a normal school. I could do the whole of the year in 2 minutes. Like literally, I could do the whole year in 2 minutes. So I forgot how to learn because I spent five years being ahead of everybody. No, 6
And
years
that's the
being
problem.
ahead of everybody. And then I'd not had to do anything for 6 years. So I sat at school doing
So
fuck
you
all. for
stagnate.
6 years. And I've forgotten how to learn. And I didn't learn how to learn again until my postgrad. And I slipped through the rest
you know
of the
what?
shit.
I kind of get where you're coming from there. When I was in junior school, because of my reading ability back then, they thought something was amiss. Everybody was reading Bob and Jane and all this, and I was reading Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, that sort of thing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were
So-
terrible at reading.
No. Unfortunately, I was
You're like,
very
"Oh,
good at reading.
crap." Okay.
I was also incredibly good with numbers. So they had some people come in and test me, and they wanted to send me to a different school, a special school for somebody who was slightly above where they would expect them to be.
A gifted school. I think you're
A
playing
gifted
down your
school, school for
intelligence
gifted
here.
children,
You're making this whole thing sound like totally
Apparently,
negative. I thought you
yeah.
were
mental
you think
asylum.
They told him it was
Um,
for gifted children, but you know.
But anyway, my
We've got
mum
two
and
clever
dad
boys in here.
decided. No, my mum and dad said that they wanted me to have a normal childhood and not be set apart from anybody else, etc., etc. Which, to be honest, was probably a big mistake on their part because I was never pushed, and because I was never pushed, I never developed those abilities. So what I had back then stayed back then. You ask me the same questions now, and I probably wouldn't be able to tell you the fucking answers.
Maybe
Because
reading Dick and Jane.
I've got my maths teacher. You need to learn how to work things out on paper because you'll never be able to walk around with a calculator in your pocket every single day. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
fuck you. Guess what?
Now you can just ask
Um,
the air your mathematical question.
Yeah, exactly.
There'll be a smart device out there somewhere.
I forgot
So
you
yes.
you had calculators. We didn't
Or
have
maybe even,
calculators. We had
maybe even-
logarithmic tables.
You had an abacus, did you, Michael?
I had a slide rule.
Oh my god.
Slide rules are cool.
In fact, I've got one next to me somewhere. I saw it a
Dave
few
could probably
minutes
just
ago.
ask his glasses.
I'm
Yeah.
not wearing them today.
I'll tell him.
This might be an insensitive question. I don't know, but I've not realized. Dave, did you go to like a quote unquote normal school, or did you go to a school for disabled people or
I
blind
went
people? Or...
I went to like ordinary mainstream
noise
school.
again.
I know.
There
I
you
think
go.
it's Michael. If you ask me.
I went to ordinary
Nervous.
mainstream school until I was 11. Then I
Mhm.
went to a school in Southampton, which was also a mainstream school, but they had like a attached unit where they employed
Mhm.
people to like convert.
Ooh.
Oh,
Who is that? It's not very loud. I can hear it, but it's not very loud.
it's gonna pay hell with
Not
the audio.
me.
I think it's Michael.
And it's not
I
your
think it's
creaky
Michael.
chair either. That's horrible electronic
What
There you
the
go.
fuck?
I know. Well, that's how it
Yeah.
always ends.
He's
It's
haunted.
weird.
Haunted.
Yeah,
it is.
like tell the ghosts to
Yes.
chill.
Finally.
So yeah. Anyway,
Anyway.
then
Mm.
yeah, that school had. So you went. I went to normal lessons with everybody else, but if I needed someone to help read the board or whatever, they would provide that someone. Or for chemistry, if we were setting shit on fire, they liked to have an extra person there. Or they would just
Yeah, just really
transfer
overdoing it, huh, with the safety.
transfer text into
A
Braille
load
or
of blind
Yeah,
large
kids in
actually,
print or
chemistry
whatever
lab.
for those
my
who needed
aunt
it.
used to do that. We have a thing in Australia called TAFE, Tertiary Adult Something Education, and tertiary adult further education. Basically, it's like if you wipe out of high school, you can go to a TAFE, which is not quite university. It's like a community college, I think, is the American sort of equivalency. Anyway, yeah, my aunt, she would have helped students who had disabilities, like seeing disabilities or whatever, and she would like take notes for them and help them, read their textbooks and stuff like that. She did some cool things, my aunt.
When I was at college, I had a learning support assistant assigned to me.
That's what she was, yeah, learning support.
And for classes where it was just like note taking for a project or an essay or whatever, she'd say, "Oh, I'll go if you want." What? You'll just go and write my notes for me? And she's like, "Yeah, fucking sweet."
Oh yeah,
I'm going home.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Do you know what?
See you later.
I just got this little vision in my head. Right, so there's Dave in his chemistry class, and when you used to burn the different things. What color is it burning? Oh, it's copper. It's burning,
Green.
fucking green or whatever it is. Yeah. It's like, can you imagine? They turn around. So what color is it? And Dave's like, "Are you taking the piss?"
Anything I could see burning was magnesium ribbon.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my god. Yeah, because you've got the light and dark, haven't you?
Yeah.
So the magnesium. I mean,
I've got loads of magnesium ribbon at home.
It's like an emergency system when your internet goes down and you can't control your house. You have the magnesium systems, your emergency
ribbon
light.
goes off. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh,
emergency flares."
It's internet's down, and then your good lady's like, yeah, so's the fucking kitchen because you just set it light with that magnesium shit."
I was wondering how you learned Braille. Did you start Braille, or because I know that sometimes it was like tracing the actual like block letters, but surely that would take forever. But
I learned Braille as everybody else was learning print, so I'd have a separate lesson when everybody else was doing handwriting or whatever. I'd go somewhere else and do Braille. But basically, it the same way. My mum covered our house in Braille labels, light on the light switches, and
you'd be like, "Oh, I have to read this all the time." Blah, blah,
But the problem with learning Braille is when you're as a sighted child, you walk around and you just see writing everywhere. Like, you'll know from your kids as well. It's like it just sort of clicks eventually, doesn't it? You're walking down the road and they say something that they've read without making the active choice to read it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But obviously it's not so everywhere with Braille. Even if places do put Braille up, unless that Braille makes a noise, you're not going to fucking find it anyway.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like I've seen Braille, like you go to the bathroom and it'll be like on the wall in Braille, which one's the men's, which one's the ladies, but they're all like different heights. How does the blind person know where to touch? Just walking to the bathroom, if you hear screaming, you're in the wrong one.
And who wants to walk around like that in the bathroom? On the off chance there are any blind people watching,
that's a
hands up
liability,
in front.
Yeah, the old blind search that we all do when it's dark. You're like, I can't see what's. Oh, squeeze. No.
They'd be like, what's this say?
I'm on a list.
Do not touch.
Can't quite make this out. And dude's like, "Get off my cock."
It's fun. Yeah, no, I was sort of wondered about. I did learn a little bit of Braille because I had a copy that was like a very short kids version autobiography of Helen Keller.
Oh yeah.
And on the back of it, it actually had the Braille alphabet. So I did sort of learn a few letters, and I wanted to try and learn it properly, but I was like, it's a piano. I'm going to go play that instead.
Yeah, it's much more useful.
She works in my routing department with Stevie Wonder.
I knew they weren't really blind. No, I'm joking.
She was not blind. Helen Keller wasn't deaf. It's all a conspiracy.
Coco couldn't talk.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Well, that's true. Yes, Coco could not sign. Yes.
That was
Great.
an amazing scam, though. Well done.
It was. It was a great scam.
That woman who basically got funded for her entire life to make up shit that the gorilla said.
Although, I mean, the best
Jane
headline
Goodall.
ever-
Yeah.
No, not Jane Goodall, but
No.
I don't remember the name of the woman.
Oh,
that
the
she
oh,
showed,
the
but-
other woman. Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
All I can
John
think of is
Morris.
Jane
I
Goodall,
didn't know
though,
that.
when I think of the chimps.
I mean, the
But
best
the
headline
Coco
ever,
couldn't
though.
sign.
yeah, I thought she really did.
No, it was all turned out to be a scam. But
Oh man, oh, like that accounting horse, I guess.
yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah, just like that.
After read it into it now.
And Sooty, he wasn't
Yeah.
real.
It's the next
Sooty.
decoding the
Oh,
unknown.
what?
Yeah.
Sooty wasn't real?
Oh,
He wasn't
Sooty.
real, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Matthew
know.
Kelly just made it all up.
Not
It
Matthew
wasn't
Kelly.
Matthew Kelly. Matthew Corbett.
Mm.
Matthew
Oh.
Kelly did other things, didn't
Yeah.
he?
Yeah. Harry Corbett, because I'm old, but Matthew Corbett for you. I was translating.
I feel like
I was
maybe we
watching-
should put a big allegedly here because he's not really sure.
Yeah, allegedly. I was watching Sooty the other day with Bingo on YouTube, and there's an episode where
it's
The
a
older-
kids thing. So I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah,
what
yeah.
it is.
There's
Yeah.
a new
And
one now,
puppets.
isn't there?
yeah,
Are they still
it's-
puppets or are they animated?
It's his son, isn't it? The
New
original.
Corbett.
Yeah, it's Corbett Junior is the
Oh,
is
okay. Yeah.
the puppet master now. But there's an episode where his dad comes on as like a visiting repairman or something. It's
Aw.
quite funny.
Oh, that's cute.
Kind
And
of
all
want
the
to see
kids
that
watching are
now.
like, "Who's that old man?"
Yeah, and we're like, yeah, that's the proper Sooty man.
Do they still? Is it still with puppets? I'll say it's not like
Yeah,
an
yeah,
animated show
apparently,
now or something, is it?
Alex actually just showed me on his phone, and yes, apparently it is still at least one puppet.
Okay.
Well, at least his son likes to shove his hand up people's asses as well. You know, it's fine.
Oh, you're so
Not
cynical.
people.
Oh, no, people. Sorry, puppets. Puppets.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Puppets are the
puppets.
best. Leave puppets alone. My
Yeah,
favorite
okay.
puppet is Randy.
You
Moss.
can't leave puppets
Puppet.
alone because you
Who?
have to.
You have to manipulate them.
Indeed.
Well,
Yeah,
that's just me.
bit of Vaseline around the edge, and then you're like, "Is that all right, Sooty?
Oh,
Is that all right?
dear.
Do you like that, Sooty? Do you
And
do
now
you like it?"
You
now
see,
have to
On
avenue two.
the weekends, Mark moonlights as a puppeteer, and
No,
this
he
is his
doesn't.
chance to tell us about it.
It's something to do with puppets. I don't
Definitely
ever
doesn't.
puppeteering, but it's something to do with puppets.
Sock puppets don't. That's not the same thing.
Oh,
Ah,
dear.
look at me. My name's. Yeah. Anyway.
I've got a school question.
Hey.
A school question.
Yay,
good,
we
good,
got
good.
topic.
Did anyone go to school with anyone famous? Because nearly everybody I know has a famous person they went to school with.
Famous
so-
people went to my
Ah.
school. Does that count?
Yeah, I
didn't.
guess so.
What, just
No.
not at the same time as you mean?
Yes.
well,
shit.
there's several famous people like
I don't
Katie
really.
Couric. She went to
Who?
my high
Say
school.
again? Katie
The
Couric?
new, you know how they
Yeah,
used
yeah.
to have Regis and Kelly?
No. but
Okay, well,
I know,
Kelly
I know you,
Couric.
Katie. I know. She's
Okay, well,
yeah.
she went to my
Yeah,
high
she's
school.
important.
One of the astronauts that
Hang on,
died.
hang on. She went to your high school what at the same time as you, or after
No,
you? Or
she's
before?
way
Well, we're
older
doing
than me.
different
Before,
times.
she's quite old.
I mean, she's retired at this point.
I did have one semi-famous person in my year.
Oh,
She was an
What are you
actress.
trying
Did
to
anyone
say?
used to watch?
I'm
Did anyone
almost
used
there.
to watch Footballers' Wives? Did anyone used to watch
No,
that?
but I know of it.
No.
I know.
Well, no,
of
neither
it,
did
yeah.
I. But the actress who played
Neither did I,
Chardonnay
but I know them
was
all.
in my year at
Chardonnay.
school. Yeah, her
cool
name's Susie
name.
Amy. Yeah, well, she was a footballer's wife.
There you go.
Chardonnay.
But,
Was her name Chardonnay at school, or was
no,
it like
that was her
Sandra?
character. No, it was
Oh, I
Susie.
see.
But that was her name in Footballers' Wives was Chardonnay.
Oh, cool.
And Trisha
So-
Goddard went to my school before
Who?
me.
I know that
She was
name.
I think she was like a talk show host. Trisha.
Oh yeah, she was.
She was known
I
as
do know
Trisha.
the
yeah,
name.
Patricia.
I can't
So
think
if
of it, but I know
somebody-
the name.
If somebody could Google it,
I used to
there's
like Trish.
quite a few famous sports people that came from my school. But also when I was in
Count
junior
them.
school, one of our teachers, I can't remember whether it was Alice or Alison Thorogood. She was on the Olympic team one of the years that I was in school for kayaking.
Oh, cool.
And
We're
it was
scraping the
not
barrel a
a
bit here.
collapsible one.
Yeah.
It was a proper one.
I was-
And she didn't pay $2,000 for it.
nice little
Depressing.
tongue
Saying.
twister reference there.
Yeah, that's
Depressingly,
a nice throwback.
Hmm?
Yeah. Depressingly, according to my school, the most famous person to attend it is me.
Yeah.
Very good.
Hey! Legendary!
Woo!
Well,
Um,
I'm
so
gonna,
yeah, so if somebody
just
wants
goes
to
to show the
Google it.
low caliber that my school has.
okay, I'm gonna trump all of you with the most famous alumni from my school.
Go
Go
on,
on.
A person by the name of Paul Denyer. He was famous for being a serial killer.
Oh no.
I was gonna guess Chopper Harris.
Chopper Reed, not quite. That was a bit before even the
Oh,
school's time.
man.
But yeah, we had
Oh.
Steelers, our most famous alumni, and now the school doesn't exist.
all right.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's see.
What about you, Michael?
Oh, here we.
Not-
He's the most famous
I
one.
went to college
Sorry.
with Jeanette Winterson.
Oh, nice.
That's about it. And my best
Still
friend at
looks like a shithole.
school turned out to be a murderer, so I guess he was.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, what is this?
Alumni Club, high five.
Okay,
One of
you know
my
what?
schools.
This has to be a to be continued because we need stories on both of these.
I was gonna say we've been
I-
to like school with more murderers than like
This
famous
is
people.
this is so statistically unlikely.
I got a good one and all.
There's
Here
a
we
lot
go.
of murderers.
Yeah, but like
I got Edgar Pierce, extortionist and bomber, went to my school
Fantastic.
Oh,
apparently.
there you go. I'll have to
another
look into
mass
mine
murderer
then.
to add to the list.
Ooh.
But that's
Holy
alongside Keith Darville, which was a member of Parliament, Vic Groves, Arsenal footballer, Paul Davis, founding programmer at Amazon, apparently.
Nice.
gonna
Paul
look
Hayes,
now.
professional footballer, Graham Gooch, former England
heard of
cricketer,
him.
Paul
Him,
Ross,
yeah.
and Jonathan Ross.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jonathan Ross,
presenters.
he's famous.
Yeah, Jonathan Ross. He went to my boys' school.
We'll see.
See?
Jonathan Ross.
All right.
I'll have to look up mine
I
now.
pulled up a list for mine. So I said Katie Couric, but we had
Yeah.
Google CEO Eric Schmidt,
Bloody
Olympic
hell.
swimmer Tom Dolan, astronaut
Nice.
David Brown, and the
Nice.
Hilton Hotel CEO Chris Nassetta. But then there was also some other astronaut. What's his name?
Now we're only interested in mass murderers. Come on, get on it.
Well,
Yeah.
Chris Cassidy. But David Brown died in the Columbia disaster in 2003.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I've been to about
Wow.
15 schools, so it's going to take a long time
Yeah,
to look
it's-
them up.
Yeah, so he's been to school with
Well,
at least like 3 murders.
Do you know what?
We'll have
This
to
is
do
the
an
only video
11B
that's going to
and
have the
just cover the
end credits.
murderers, yeah.
This is nuts.
What's
I mean,
the
my school
biggest
was, like,
school I've been to?
Fairly expensive, and according to Wikipedia, anyway, there's only like 7 notable alumni from it, so probably a big waste of money for most people.
Expensive.
Yeah, it was an expensive all girls school.
You had to pay.
Comparatively expensive, yeah. Well, I didn't because I got a scholarship.
Yeah.
Oh, did
so-
one now.
I said,
Oh, do tell.
But I peaked. That was like the year I peaked at age 11. I like totally
Oh no.
like
was all
burned the
downhill
tent.
from there.
Yeah, it was literally that. They were like, oh yeah, we'll let her in, and then after that I was totally average to below average. I was like, yes,
You did all right.
Right
You did all
now-
right. You can spell.
I
so,
was
yeah.
offered a scholarship, like a pretty good scholarship, to go to the school that Nancy Pelosi went to for university, and I turned it down because it was an all-girls Catholic university.
Makes sense.
I was offered
As
a scholarship to. Oh no, sorry, no, that wasn't a scholarship. That was a speeding ticket. Sorry. No. Yep, I was wrong.
Dave's beating me. I'm not a notable former student at my college, which I'm kind of pissed off about.
wow.
Time to
I've
start
just got
writing
caught.
Dave's
That's because you've
Wikipedia
gone into
page.
hiding.
Gary Neville was at my college, but I don't know who he is, but I've heard of him.
He's a
I know
footballer.
who he is.
Oh,
And
football.
Phil
Quite a
Neville.
famous footballer.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
the
Phil Neville. Oh,
footballer
we're in the same
brothers.
one. Yes, that's right. The footballing
That's
Nevils.
it. But I'm
I
not
just
on
took
there.
I just took their word for it. I never bothered looking to see if there was anyone more famous. But I'm not at all even slightly famous. It's more
Don't
of a,
lie, Dave. You looked, you just couldn't see.
it's shitting on the schools that
Did,
I am the
did
the
your
person they
schools,
call back to
like-
go and speak.
What other schools? Let me think of some schools that might have had murderers.
Did you guys have like cool extracurriculars at your school?
Well, considering my school's most famous as a serial killer, that really tells you the quality of education we were
And it's been demolished.
I'm
Oh,
glad I'm not on that list,
So,
but I didn't
Yeah,
go to
I
your
don't know.
school, so
We used to do rock climbing.
and they
that
won't
was
catch
quite,
me.
quite
What?
cool
School?
extracurricular. Yeah,
Rock climbing's
Oh,
cool.
that's fun.
my school's quite close to a place called Cowshot Activity Centre, and it's They've got all like rock climbing and a velodrome and kayaking and everything there. We used to go there quite a lot with the school.
Nice.
We used
I
to
mean-
do activity week in secondary school, which was brilliant.
So,
So
did we. That was good.
clocking on towards the end of the summer term, there'd be a week and there'd be multiple activities you could choose from on each day to do, and it was a
yeah,
week's
something
worth.
similar.
You could do it, and it would be things like paintballing and bowling, cinema trip, or you could do arts and crafts, or whatever. Yeah,
Cool.
How come you
brilliant.
guys got to have
Absolutely
fun
brilliant.
at school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
seems
can't
unfair.
remember.
Primary
I
school
can't
was
Hang on,
great. My
hang on,
primary
hang on.
school was fantastic.
Fun at school.
I
on
went
the
to Catholic
government.
school for
Let's
primary
add
school.
that
I
bit.
didn't have fun.
Did you
Yeah,
get wine? Did you get
That's
wine?
because you're
at your
female.
primary
If
Catholic
you're a
school?
boy, you probably. Oh no, that's not fun. Sorry.
No, I
Not
only
unless
went
you're
there
that way
because my
inclined.
mom was a teacher there.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's the worst.
So I also started school when I was like 3. Because
That's
it was
old.
See, I'm not the
Yeah,
only
Michael.
one.
Yeah. No
and
one
the
started at
reason
2.
it's because it was cheaper than hiring a babysitter. So my mom just took me to school with her, and so I started just at 3.
Yeah.
And then when she stopped working there, then I went to public school.
God, I'm just thinking, like, my son could he could barely talk at 2. He couldn't even say anything at 2. So he would
No,
not have
it's.
been able to function at a school.
Could he
or in
point?
Yeah.
I've got
I
a
guess.
picture of me in a school uniform. It's quite funny. I'll find it one day.
At 2.
No, find
I
it
think I was
now.
about 3 or 4 then.
Oh.
Actually, my nephew goes to daycare. He just turned 3, but they make a point of calling it school to try and like get him into the habit now.
Yeah.
Get
Time to
the
go to school.
brainwashing in early.
No, we had uniforms and
Yeah, poor
everything.
buggers.
It was terrible. We had to wear
Yeah.
those like jumpers with like the plaid on it, and
Mm.
yeah.
I forgot
Thing
how
is,
to
they-
drink.
They reckon that
Okay.
So we could just see you wiping it all.
like like you just said, Lorelei, you've got these daycare things going on at the moment for people who have to work because shit's too expensive nowadays, right? So they reckon that is incredibly detrimental to the development of a child, because the child should be bonded with its mother for the first God knows fucking how many years, and should have that stable environment to help with its development. I was watching something about this the other day.
Well, I mean, he only goes a couple of days a week, and the main reason he goes is because he's an only child, and otherwise he wouldn't really get any socialization with other kids.
Yeah.
The thing is, what they were saying was
So
there's a lot of trauma that gets carried as a child. So you go to one of these daycare places and you see these children being dropped off, and you see the amount of crying that's going on where these children are being dropped off, and so on. So not every child. Don't get me wrong.
I think it's a
Okay,
bit different
but
to going once or twice a
Dave,
week
shush.
than being forced to go because your parent, from 8 in the morning till 5 in the
Well,
evening
yeah.
because your parents literally can't afford not to send you.
there's a difference there. But yeah, my nephew has had his days where he's like left off crying, and then he's had days where he's like run off and not even said goodbye to any of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I was desperate to have my son in
Good days,
daycare.
bad days. But the thing is, it happens when they got to go to school anyway.
Mhm.
But in those earlier years, that's when it has the detrimental effect. But also, there's been this study that's been done. I'll have to look it up. But they're saying that it's probably been mentioned a million times over the last 5 years or so, that the education system is set up for the female of the species, because boys.
I was going to say, I
at the
doubt
time,
this.
Half
very
I
this
don't know
is
where he's
wrong.
going here, but go
Yeah,
on.
The only
I could
thing
probably do with
ever-
going back to school myself.
I don't think
but-
sounds extremely unlikely to me.
No.
I feel like
but
half of us
boys,
just suddenly like zoomed in on this, like,
Yeah, I'm like,
boys
what?
should be
First I've heard of it.
starting 2 years after the girls do. So let's say year 1, the girls start at 5 years old. The boys would be starting at 7 years old because they cannot comprehend what is actually good. Because boys, men, the male of the species
The old frontal lobe
develops
argument.
slower,
I see
Yeah.
where we're
and
But the
going.
thing is,
it does.
we know this, and we've had
Yeah.
school for ages, and men go on
Yeah.
to earn more, blah blah blah. So you
Yeah.
can fuck right off with that excuse.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm with
No,
Katie on this one. I'm with Katie
Actually,
on this
men
one.
don't earn
It
more
doesn't-
anymore.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
They
they
do.
do.
No, they don't.
Still
Barely
do.
miss
Yeah,
it.
they
Yes,
still
they
do.
do.
They
They
Of course they
still
do.
do. They do
And-
everywhere, and it's just like,
Really?
I mean, you might
Yeah.
think, oh,
Really,
little girls
really.
are more mature or whatever, but then the boys catch up, and then everything after that is not set up for help women
Yeah.
extra or anything. So no,
Your study has
Yeah.
been debunked.
I think it's
Moving
not.
on.
I don't
think
know.
if you look into
Look.
it, you'll find it hasn't.
Well,
No, do
Decided.
not care.
I will say that so I studied psychology and I wanted to be a child psychologist. But yeah, no, I think it's because by the time you're like in your early 20s, everyone's caught up with each other. It doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. Like in the end, it doesn't matter. And if you end up starting people later, like it doesn't give them a head start. They're actually just kind of
No.
behind
Well, there's
a
a
bit.
boy in my daughter's class, and my daughter she turned 13 like over the summer. So he and his parents had like started him a year later because they thought he was too young to start school or whatever. So basically, at one point, he was 14 and she was 12, and they're in the same class. And you're just like, that's a bit weird. But also,
Yeah.
He's quite short for his age, and I don't know. You sort of think, well, it makes my daughter seem a lot smarter than this like dumb short 14-year-old.
Kind of.
I don't think his parents did him any favors by holding him
Look
back
at
a year,
this
'cause he's gonna be like
dumbass. Why is he in my
2
daughter's
years
son's
older.
class?
Exactly. At
You
some
know?
points, he's like 2 years older than other people in his class. And you're like, well, why is he 14 and these kids are 12? What's he doing there?
Yeah, I guess I don't
Weird.
know. I also feel like it's a weird power dynamic when you have like the big kids in school. You know?
Yeah.
I was the big kid in school, but not in a fun way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
My brother was like really short, and they also put him ahead like 2.5, 3 years. And so he
Why
was
is this even 3
really
years? That's too much.
no, I don't know, he's just really smart. So then he like, when he got to high school though, he finally like whoop, and then he was like what's that? I don't know, 185, 186 centimeters, so about 6'1", 6 feet. So then he got really tall in high school, and then it wasn't funny anymore.
I was really disappointed. I thought I was going to be really tall because I was this tall when I was 12.
And how tall are you, Dave?
Me, I'm 6 feet.
Okay,
6 feet tall.
so I'm
You thought you said you were
5'6".
6'6".
I'm 5'6".
You're taller than
Alright.
me.
Other than
Not
me as
by much.
well.
Right, 5'6". Now, bear in mind, when I was at school and I was let's say 12, 13 years old, I was under 5 foot. Okay. Now, most people were not under 5 foot.
At least you got your extra 6 inches.
Not only was I under 5 foot tall, I was probably 5 foot wide, which didn't help matters. So my weight helped me keep my height down over the years, which was wonderful because it's made me a short ass.
You know,
Brilliant.
I know it's mean to laugh, but if you say you're 5 feet tall and 5 feet wide, I just think of a sphere.
You should think of
Pretty
a
much.
square.
Pretty much with
Or a
legs
square.
underneath somewhere, moving up into the body. But yeah, and do you know what? I spent most of my high school being picked on by the pricks who couldn't see beyond that. Unfortunately for them, as you all know, I can't keep my gob shut. So,
You?
oh, well, I say unfortunately for them. It was more unfortunately for me most of the time. But yeah, so yeah,
It's
secondary
sort
school
of-
wasn't the greatest for me. I was the fat kid. I was a short, fat kid, and I was picked on like you wouldn't fucking believe. But you know
Oh,
what?
man.
At
Well,
the end of the day, those twats can go fucking
Exact-
burn in hell.
yeah, they can go fuck themselves.
And they didn't call you Mary, so I mean, that's a win.
Yeah,
They
that-
didn't call me Mary, no, because
That
by
should
that
count for
point
something.
I'd asserted my dominance. Had I fuck, they just didn't.
yeah,
We'll
you dodged a
pretend.
bullet there. Right,
Hey.
people have,
If
some
you're
people have,
talking-
Yeah, I was
some
gonna
people
say we
have
have
to
to
leave
wind
at
it
10,
down.
so we need to wrap it
Oh,
up.
You mean 11 in civilized time?
Oh, you mean 2?
Oh, whatever.
Nearly
Yeah.
6.
All
So
of us
many
around the
times.
world. What?
Okay, so we
no.
need to start wrapping up.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
wow.
Go on, Dave.
yeah,
Mary's
it
eels
deserves
have
to
Do
be
it,
said
do it,
though.
do it, do it, do it.
I don't know what you're doing next week, Michael, but if you want to come back.
If I can watch Mary's eels in the background, I'm fascinated by them. They've gone. There's
Actually,
none there.
no, you guys do have to come back because we want to hear stories about those alumni from your high
And
school.
we need to find the murderers. I'm going to research on our
Yeah,
murderers.
do your
yeah, yeah.
research.
Okay,
You come.
we'll all try and find a murderer who went to our
Oh, God.
previous story.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
mine
do
would
it.
There
be...
must- Statistically,
I went to
we must all be
university
able to
in Jack
find
the
one.
Ripper. Yeah. No, I went to university in the Yorkshire Rippers era, so that was
Oh, my
interesting.
gosh. No, I do remember one story from mine, but it was somebody's mum who was the murderer.
Oh,
Mm.
what?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, we pick this
Come
up
back,
next time.
come back
We-
next week, everyone, to
week we'll do
find
the
out.
murder.
who
Even
your
I am
friend
on the
murdered.
cliffhanger here.
He's
I
on-
need to
We
know.
need reacts.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I want a balloon. There's a balloon.
Yeah, you have to do a thumbs up if you want to know what
It's not
happened with the
good.
murderers,
Yes.
right?
Oh.
Want floating poo? Where's the floating poo?
Can't have a
All right.
floating poo.
All right.
Oh, I fucking can.
Where?
I will not take pictures, but I can.
All right, I'm putting this entire stream under detention.
You know it's horrible.
Oh, you've got a floating turd. Great.
The poop is under my most frequently used.
Yeah,
Where
I
the
know
hell
mine
do you
too.
get? Where'd you get a shit?
It's
Normally
it's
first
the
thing in the
Reacts
morning.
thing.
How
It's
about
not
you?
shit. It's chocolate ice cream.
Not
I'm having
chocolate
a
ice cream.
panda in
Chocolate
that
ice
case.
cream with a fucking
Okay.
smile.
All right, guys. I think class is
Anyway,
over.
Yes.
Right, everybody.
Dismissed.
the final bell.
It's been emotional.
This has
Something
been
like
full of
that.
ups and downs.
Thanks everyone for
Ow.
coming.
Thank
Thanks
you,
everyone for
Dave.
staying
Thank you,
till
the
the
rest of
end,
them.
assuming you did stay till the end.
Bye.
I understand if you didn't. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Ah.
Uh,